In topic 3 of module 4, we're going to take a look at these, and I think I can make them a little bigger. Shift this over just a little bit. There we go. We're doing whether these first 6 statements are true or false, and why. And interestingly, there's 3 false and 3 true statements. And then we'll have you work on 7 through 12. But let's pause for the true-false. Again, you're going to read them. What do you think? And be able to support your answer. Okay, looking over these statements, and again, we want to mention this is the index number. This is the radical sign. And what is under the radical sign is called the radicand. And as long as your index numbers are the same, you just multiply your radicands. So this is true. Now, notice what you have here is for any real numbers. Here we're not multiplying, we're adding. This is not true. You cannot do this. So that's why that's false. Now here, in order to multiply your radicands, your index numbers need to be the same. Here the index numbers are different, therefore that's not possible, and that is false. Now this is the difference of perfect squares, and if you took that, factored it, it would factor into its conjugates, x plus 3, x minus 3, but the square root of it wouldn't be that. Now if this were a perfect square trinomial, that would factor into, let's say, x plus 3 or x minus 3, the quantity squared, then the square root of this would be that over here. So that's false. All right, we've had 3 false already. So the expression is not simplified if x, which I'm saying is 81, contains a factor that is a perfect cube. Well, as we look at 81, 81 is not a perfect cube, but 81, as we've mentioned, can be teased apart into 27 and 3. So 27 would be a perfect cube. So this would become, the cube root of 27 is 3. So now this is simplified. What is under the radical, you can't call it simplified if there is still a factor that is a perfect cube, which we see here. And it is often possible to simplify a product even though part A or part B cannot be simplified. That is true. Okay, now let's do some examples. We'll pause again. We'll give some assignments, and you want to see what you get. So these are pretty straightforward. They can't be simplified anymore. You're just multiplying your radicands as long as the index numbers are the same. And keep in mind that this then could also go back to this and all of these. Alright, we'll keep this short too, and you'll have plenty of practice in QuizMes.